Hello everyone and welcome back to more Going Local here with Tottenham Hotspur, and it's a very, very, very special episode because we've won something. It's been a very, very, very long time, not since we left Portugal. That was the last time we won something, but well, we have won the Premier League Manager of the Year, which I did think was a possibility given what we've achieved, but I guess it sort of, encapsulates it. It's always really annoying when you win the Premier League or win a league and you don't win Manager of the Year because they give it to someone else who's sort of overperformed based on their expectations. Well, it's gone our way. It's gone our way because of course, while finishing in 6th is not, it's kind of standard for Spurs, we took them over in November when they were bottom of the league, 20th place, and we have ended up finishing in 6th and qualifying for the Europa League. Yes, it has been a very successful time of things, and it could be even better today because of course it is the Europa League final. We finally made it here. So it's just a sort of magical time really. So let's clear up the end of the Premier League season because I have played both of those matches just because I sort of did. First of all, it was a 1-1 draw with Crystal Palace. A little bit disappointing to sort of throw away the lead after having just got it, but there we go. It didn't matter because in the final game of the season it was a 2-0 win against Leicester, which condemned them to relegation down to the Championship. Sad for them, but great for us because it does mean, as said, we finished in 6th place and qualified for the Europa League. So whatever happens today, we'll be in Europe next season. Of course, if we win, we'll be in the Champions League. A side who won't be in the Champions League is Liverpool, and they have sacked Steven Gerrard as a result. We could apply for it. We could potentially apply for it, but they've got a good squad. This bloke here, Danny Lopez Espin, American, 91 goals in 111 caps for the US men's team. He's ridiculous. He is ridiculous. He's wanted by PSG, so yeah, they might not be able to keep him anyway. He is nuts, but the rest of the team is sort of good. I think we're going to kind of stick with what we got, to be honest. We could make the move, but I think it's probably worth just sticking with the team we know. Saying that, if any other vacancies do become available, we will potentially look into them. But I'm thinking, for me, it's going to be on the level of, Juventus, potentially, PSG, certainly, just because that's kind of a guaranteed meal ticket to a Ligue 1 title. Bayern Munich, quite possibly. And then Real Madrid is probably the other one, just because, if we look at the sort of picture in the remaining leagues we need to win, just for confirmation, PSG, yeah. If the PSG job becomes available, we stop whatever we're doing and we go to PSG if they want us. Bundesliga has been a bit more competitive recently. If we actually look at this properly, yeah, it's been between Dortmund and Bayern. I think Bayern are probably, Dortmund have been very successful, but I do think Bayern are probably the best option overall. Italy, of course, we know all about, and then Spain, it's been Atletico initially, but then it's just been a contest between Real Madrid and Barcelona, and it's been Real Madrid recently who have dominated, so it's probably them. I find it unlikely any of those jobs will become available, but if they do, then we'll go for them, but otherwise we're going to stay with Spurs. Although saying all that, not quite sure what we're going to have to spend. We've got 49 million at the moment. It's sort of as a result of what we didn't spend before and what's in January and what came in from sort of loans being made permanent, things like that. But we've got £24 million in the red, which is not ideal. Apparently, Brandon Downey is attracting transfer interest from Rangers. Rangers? What? £63 million? How can Rangers afford £63 million? They've actually won a couple of SPL titles. First time in the save. Have they got taken over by someone or something? Maxim Petrov, tycoon. Bloody hell. Rangers have been taken over. Rangers are rich. It doesn't really matter. We've already done Scotland, but, they're not. Why would he want to go there? Like, with respect, why would he want to go there? Well, with no respect. We're a previous Celtic manager. We're not giving them respect. But the problem we've got a lot of players I want to sort of move on, or who at least want to move on. Whether we get any money for them, I don't know. The problem overall is, however, that obviously we can only really sign English players, and English players are going to be really, really expensive if we're going to be able to get them at all. We've got some wildcards. We've got 4 former player wildcards and 2 from outside the 8 countries wildcards, I believe. So we can use those, and we probably will need to for some positions. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting summer, and almost certainly we will not have an episode tomorrow because I'm going to need to spend the time to get it done. Maybe even a couple of days. We might do an episode about transfers, actually. But anyway, that is the future. This is the now. It is the Europa League final. Tottenham have won it before in the save, which is very unlike them. But we have not. It's a redemption for us. This is the most important thing. Can we win it? But here we are then. Here we go. No time for stalling. It's the Europa League final against Porto, of course. We have had to beat 2 of our former sides to get here in the form of Lyon and then Feyenoord. And now it is, of course, another former side. In the final is Porto, who we did have some good success with in 2 seasons in Portugal. But today we want the success to be solely for us. Now we got some selection issues. Bazina's going to be in goal for sure. Aurelio and Devaney is going to be the centre backs. It's full backs that's kind of causing me issues. Kind of a difficult area for us, really. I mean, we've got so many right backs, but none of them are very good. Shekas has not been playing very well. Carter's not been playing very well. I think we probably go with them because on paper they're our best options. I mean, we could bring Marmol back in. Obviously, we can have an expanded bench, which is appreciated. I think we'll stick with them for now. I mean, they play well against Leicester. Romario, Barrow, Ferencina and Downey's the midfield. Caldera and Barco the wingers. And then we're going to go with Kouassi up front. Neither him nor Delap has been especially convincing, but it's a big game. I mean, his goal-scoring return this season has been woeful compared to previous ones. And, you know, we've been playing him as an advanced forward, as he likes, which worked so well with Dzuba. I mean, what happens if maybe we'll play him as a complete forward for this one? That is obviously what we usually played in the system. But, well, yeah, go with that. Just for today. See what happens. Biggest game of the save. And we'll, taking significant risks. So here we are then, some very familiar names in the Porto lineup. Of course, Diogo Costa was in goal for us. Gabriel Brass at centre-back. Marcus Antonio, who, of course, we signed, having previously had at Feyenoord as well. Yeah, familiar names on the bench as well. Vito Ferreira is there. But today, it's our new players, our new heroes. I expect nothing but a win. No one is particularly motivated. Let's get them a bit more motivated. Let's do it. Our record in the save in finals is really quite good. It's been getting there. That's been the problem. Once we are there, it usually goes quite well. And I'm hopeful today will be the same. First highlight is for us, and it's Carter just literally chucking the ball away. He tries to recover it. If they score from this, by the way, then someone's being sold in the summer. Unbelievable. Colombo hits the post. Just one more thing. It doesn't go in. What the hell was that, though, from Carter? I've got a good mind to sub him off right now. I mean, there was no pressure. That wasn't from... That was just because he's an idiot and he's chucked it at the wrong player. I mean, he's getting something chucked at him at half time. That's for sure. It's still 0-0. But we have had no real involvement in the game so far. Here's a free kick though. Caldera plays it in. It's palmed away by Costa. Unfortunately, he's a really good goalkeeper, as we well know. Corner though. Barco has been player of the season, really. Certainly late on. It's cleared away by Brass, another excellent player. Why do they have some good players? Players we used to know. Certainly a bit more life from us though. But we're coming up to half time and it's safe to say some of the selections have been wrong. Carter may well be coming off. Downey's injured. It's not a serious injury, but it's affecting his fitness, which is a problem. Kouassi as a complete forward has not been very good. I'm not happy with your performance. Let's be honest, that wasn't very good. I think Kouassi as a complete forward, as an experiment, has failed. We'll put him back as an advanced forward. Carter, he's on a 6.5. I'm going to take him off, actually. He doesn't even know what team he's playing for, so get him off now. Downey, he wants to stay on. He's playing well. He's going to stay on for now. We're going to probably have to take him off relatively soon, though. He's not looking particularly well. He's recovered a bit. He's had a sit down. He's okay. It's very tense, which I don't like because we have a tendency to maybe choke. But Chekas got it away. Barco then just screwed up the counter. He signed a new contract. Now he's playing like a complete moron. I mean, what was that? Seriously. May in loads of space for Porto. This is not going to go well. It's flicked on and Colombo has scored. He hit the post in the first half because we gave the ball away in a stupid way. And he scored this time because we gave the ball away in a stupid way. It's a good finish. I mean, 3 idiots around him doing nothing. Maybe we do apply for the Liverpool job because these guys I mean, what is it with big games where our players just turn into morons? Absolute morons. Well, it's not over yet. We've got time. Changes need to be made. Kouassi's having an absolutely disgraceful game. Get off the pitch. 6.5 in a cup final. Sorry, what? No thanks. Bazuna plays it forwards. Again, I mean, we're just giving the ball away all the time. Can we work something now? Kouassi's about to go off. Just giving the ball away. So I'm happy with that decision, especially as they're probably going to score from this. Really, really awful play. And nearly 2-0. Bazuna makes a save. Kouassi dragged off though with half an hour to go. Disgraceful performance from one of the world's best strikers, supposedly. I've not really seen much evidence of that since I've been here. Right, we've only got one change left though. It's probably going to have to be Downey, who's not having the best time of things. We're going to go attacking because I'm not going out without a fight. The stats would indicate we should be winning. Of course, we are not. Is anything going to happen? No, Downey's going to have to come off. He's not enjoying himself. Menino can come on of the best of a bad bunch of options. Is this how we're going to lose? Is this how we're going to lose? I would change the formation. I would change the tactic, but it never makes any difference when we do. We'll go very attacking. Are we just going to lose 1-0 to Porto because we gave the ball away? We've got a chance. Maybe. Chaykas, Caldera. Good touch. It's come to Menino, back to Chaykas. Can we at least have some kind of effort? Caldera's effort's blocked. Ferencina's blocked, and that's probably it, isn't it? 50 seconds left. Barrow turns. Menino, come on, just push forward. Let's get this. It's a pointless late red card that will mean nothing and will just kill the game. We've got no more chances. Time is up, and Porto, a team we previously managed in a Europa League semi-final with, I think, or at least we tried to get there. I don't think we even got there, did we? Are going to win the Europa League. And really, we've gifted them this. We have absolutely gifted them this. Chaykas, one last push. No. It's over. It's done. And wait, it might not be. Is there a last possible throw of the dice? Caldera beats his man, flicks it in. Delap can't get there. It's gone to Barrow. He's going backwards. Barrow flicks it forwards, looking for Caldera. It's knocked down straight to Costa. And it's over. And that was really bad. We've been so good. We've recovered from a dreadful league position. We've made it to the final. That was the worst performance I've ever seen from this team. Genuinely disgraceful. We're not watching this. I mean, great to see Porto having success. That was absolutely disgraceful from every single one of these players. I mean, Carter, abysmal. I mean, how do you muck up a throw-in? Like, seriously. Caldera was awful. Kouassi, I'd quite happily sell him. He's been so bad. Ah. Well, I did say at least if we made the final, that would be something. It's progress. And we're going to be in the Europa League next year, so we'll have another go. But that was awful. I'm keeping my options open. We're applying for the Liverpool job. I mean, they're in the Europa League anyway, so I mean, we're just condemned to be in the Europa League for all time. And this is too much. It's a bit of a toss-up. I don't know. I don't know whether we'd even get it. Whether they'd even want to hire us, but it's going to be a bit of a rebuilding job. It will come down to how much money we have, assuming we even get the job. We might not even be offered the Liverpool job. We'll see how much money we're going to get to spend here. I'm not expecting masses, but there we go. It's not to be. It's not to be again. We are doomed to never win it, and we're doomed to never win anything ever again. I feel like that's just how it feels anyway. Oh, end of season review. Could have been great. Could have been amazing. It has not been. New signings. We didn't sign any of them. Let's assess them. I didn't play this man at all. Not once. Maybe next season we will. I mean, maybe we should have been playing him. He can't attack, so he's not really that good. He's an option though. He's still young. Banakov, we did not play at all, but he's a good backup option. Larg, £51 million from Crystal Palace. Didn't play him at all. He wants to leave. So that was a terrible signing. Delap was a complete waste of money. He's 30. Complete waste of money, in my opinion. He did okay, but he wasn't great. And Menino did okay. I mean, what a waste of money all these signings are. Seriously. Terrible transfer window. I mean, overall, we have to say it was a good season. We recovered from potential relegation to finishing 6th, but it's just weird. What is this save? What has this save been? I mean, team of the year. Well, where do we need to strengthen here? I mean, Bazuna's done okay. His contract's up. We're going to probably have to renew that one. The backup, well, the guy who was first choice, woeful. I would like a new goalkeeper. Left back, clearly an issue. Right back, we've got 15 billion right backs. There's a guy out on loan at RB Leipzig who looks quite good. He may well be first choice next year. It'll be someone. We'll work it out. Centre back's okay. The backups are fine. I think that's actually probably one of our best positions. Midfield is a big issue for me. You see the ratings there. Obviously, Downey will stay. Feyenoord, I think, is probably best in a different role. We're going to need a midfielder at least, because I think we're quite light there, and I'm not happy with most of the options. Wings, I mean, Barco's done well. Caldera's done really well as well. It's the backups that concern me a bit. Vukas is not very good. Not very good. If that's even his name, I can't even remember. And then Kawasi, questionable performances, I would say. I'm just not sure we're going to really be able to do all that much. Caldera player of the season, I think that's probably fair enough. Kawasi, 17 goals is not good enough, really, given how supposedly good he's meant to be. But yeah, I mean, what's the expectation next season? Loads of random things there. What do they actually want? They want us to qualify for the Champions League. They want us to challenge for the Premier League title in 2 years. We nearly got relegated this season. Like, what are you on about? What are you on about? I mean, do you want me to just jump ship to Liverpool? Because that's kind of what I'm feeling like doing. We shall see. Let's just accept all this. We're not going to China. We'll go to America. Yeah, we'll see what happens. You know, we'll see what happens. We'll keep our options open. Right, budget's been set though, 84.19 million and 4.4 million wage budget overall, which gives us very little to work with. That's like one player, isn't it? That's one new signing. I mean, that needs to be adjusted. There will be departures, you would imagine, as well. It's doable. It's not great, but it's doable. It's about what we'd expect for this kind of level. It'd be interesting to see if we do get offered the Liverpool job, which I don't think we necessarily will. But if we did, what budgets they're working with, because, well, if it's available and we get offered it and they are offering us more money in terms of spending, then I'm considering that one. I mean, we've got some decent players. I'm going to have to sort of see what's out there. I mean, let's just sort of see who is available. I mean, this is transfer listed English players. The best option, Marvin Zielinski at Derby here, who is, well, pretty good physically, technically kind of lacking a little bit, but decent. He's transfer listed, not a request, just regularly transfer listed by the club. They don't want him anymore. £54 million. That's a bit of an issue, really, isn't it? It's just they want 54 million for him. He's not that good. Jordan Ward is the highest valued player. Again, some of the technicals are not amazing. Crossing, finishing, then they're not great, and he's most comfortable in a position that we don't use. We could play him in central midfield. I'd like a bit higher finishing from that position, but he's obviously very good. Wanted by Arsenal. He's going to cost the earth, though, isn't he? And then most of these guys are not going to want to join us. And we've got Alfie Devine, former Spurs player, who the genius AI sold to Real Madrid last summer. He's had a great season. Only £41 million. I mean, what is that? So I don't know. I'm going to have to go away and do some intensive scouting, see who's available, who we can actually afford, and who would be worthwhile trying to sign. I'm going to obviously keep my sort of eye open for any vacancies. The Liverpool vacancy is certainly interesting. I'll consider that if we do get offered it. And obviously if someone at PSG wants to retire, Bayern Munich wants to retire, I would certainly be interested in that one. As said, it's going to be a sort of long summer. Ideally, this would have sort of been the weekend, and then I would have had more time to deal with it, but alas, it's not. So yeah, no episode tomorrow, almost certainly. We should be back the following day, even if it's still in the middle of the summer, just because we've got stuff to do. But anyway, that is going to be that for today. Not the end of the season I was hoping for, or wanting, or just, it would have been nice, but there we go. We lost again. It's just kind of becoming that kind of save, really, isn't it? Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe. We will keep it going until, well, around about FM22 comes out. and then we'll move on to something else.